Alpha Male Podcast Bros. There's a lot to like. From life coaches telling you to wake up at 4 a.m., to millionaires explaining the 5 steps anyone can follow to make 7 figures, to gym bros teaching us, the people, on how to get abs in 30 days. We, as a society, have a lot to thank the Alpha Male Podcast Bros. However, in recent years, things have taken a turn for the worse. We now see an influx of impractical life advice, lies, and just dudes with nothing to offer beyond them being dudes. A lot of it is cool, but some of the things you see on these podcasts can be, let's say, questionable. A problem with some of the life advice you hear on these podcasts is that it's just very impractical in day-to-day life. These dudes will sit there in their podcast studios and go,
"Dude, if you're not meditating for 15 minutes every day, you're never going to be successful."
Totally, bro. Like, there are no excuses.
Yeah, like no matter where you are, just sit down, turn on some calm music, and just meditate for 15 minutes.
Bro, so true. Literally everyone can do this.
Yeah, dude. Everyone can.
all right, meditate for 15 minutes. I can do that. Okay, let's do this. Ugh, for the love of God. Okay, here we go.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hey, are you busy right now?
No, I got time. I can talk.
Can you tell me the full story of the thing?
Yeah, girl. You ain't gonna believe what happened.
I'm dying to hear it.
So it all started about 3 weeks ago. No, wait, it was... Actually, let's go back to last year. Wait, here's my cab. I'll call you back, Rebecca.
Okay, whatever.
Time for commercial break. Break.
Is your roof covered in gunk? Don't worry. Call Super Roof Cleaners. We'll repair and clean all types of roofs at an affordable price. Your roof will look brand new, guaranteed.
A man was arrested today after causing major traffic jams by running down the highway completely naked. The man has now been placed in a mental hospital. It is suspected that the man was listening to the podcast Chad's Real Talk and tried to apply their self-help advice. The bros behind the podcast, which is normally geared towards 12-year-old boys, are yet to comment on the incident. This is the same podcast that only last year faced charges of allegedly scamming their audience through a crypto coin.
I hate it when I'm in bed scrolling and I see these videos pop up.
There's a difference between rich people and poor people. What's that? Well, it's that poor people will spend money on coffee at Starbucks. Me? I never pay for my coffee at Starbucks. That's why I'm rich, and most of you will be poor forever. How do I not pay for my coffee? Easy. I just say no. You want me to pay? Cool. Now use force to take my money. If you, as a man, are not prepared to physically take the money from me, then you will not have it. It's that simple. That's why I don't pay for my coffee. I just take it. That's what separates winners from losers.
These tough guy inspirational posts are so freaking lame.
Why is that?
Because they're straight up fake. It doesn't work like that. Can you imagine what would happen if you actually tried to live like this?
Next!
1 coffee, please.
That'll be $5.
Right, no?
I'm sorry?
No?
What do you mean, sir?
I'm not gonna pay for it.
So you don't want the coffee?
No, I want it, I'm just not gonna pay for it.
Okay, well, if you're not planning to pay for your coffee, then could you please step aside?
But the coffee? I want it, I'm just...
Excuse me, are you really not planning to pay for yourself? There's a lot of people in line here. Could you please behave?
I'm gonna have to call security.
But I'm just being an alpha male. I saw this podcast where...
You are being very rude, sir.
Sir, are you attempting a robbery?
What? No, it's not a robbery. I'm not a criminal.
You're gonna have to come with us.
Wait, I can explain.
No! Anyway, today we have a special offer. Free donuts for all customers.
Listen, I have nothing against dudes being dudes on podcasts. I follow a lot of them myself. My issue is when they start taking themselves a little too seriously. They start to say things like,
You know, a lot of young men look up to me. They're looking for a role model, and I fill that hole in the marketplace of ideas.
Totally, bro.
People tell me all the time, Dan, your content changed my life. It saved me from...
Stop right there. Bro, you talk about dropshipping, how to get girls, and Bitcoin. Who did you save?
People do say that.
I don't believe you, pal. Who says that? I'm genuinely curious. What kind of person sees a TikTok from some dude still living in his mother's basement talking about how to make money through Amazon FBA and thinks, "Aw, this saved me"?
It happens.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that people tell you that. I will take that opinion with me to the grave. Also, didn't you launch a crypto coin and then rug pull your audience? You made 50 million bucks off of it?
No. We are the victims of that one.
Really? Because I distinctly remember. I don't really have anything else to say. That's all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And then watch another video.